Hello Explorers, welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. So we're just gonna get into the 411, the info. What is going on right now? Well, I've had zero sleep. I was up until 4 a.m., which is not unusual for me, but I finally went to sleep, and then I had told my husband when he got off work at 7 a.m. to wake me up. So he did, because I needed to get on to the Disneyland website so that I could get into the virtual queue to purchase these Oogie Boogie Bash tickets. Well, I have it up still on my laptop because at 8:45, 8:50, the tickets go on sale. We're supposed to go on sale at 9 a.m. At 8:45 to 8:50, the site crashed. Not really crashed because the Disneyland website is working just fine, but the second you go over to the Oogie Boogie Bash tickets, it says ticket sales have temporarily paused and will resume soon. To stay in the queue, please remain connected to the network and keep your browser window open. So I have had this open. It is now 12:40. So I have had like 3 hours of sleep. And it's just so frustrating. I get that the site crashes. It's not anything new for Disneyland when they release these. It happens every single year. But what's frustrating is that some people have been able to get through to get them. In the Disneyland group, there's been several people that have said, oh, just close out the app, log out completely, open the app, log back in, and I was able to get them right away. And several people have said that. But then there's also several of us who are still just getting this message that that the sales have paused because of technical issues. So if you're going to have technical issues, it needs to be across the board because that's not really fair to those of us that are experiencing your technical issues. My computer's working just fine. My network is working just fine. I'm not having the technical issue. Disney is. So, to say I'm a little salty that some people have been able to get them, yeah, I am. But with that said, I'm going to do this paycheck cash stuffing. This is June week 5. Week 5. I can't believe we are this far into summer. It's insane. And then I may have to stop in the middle because I have it up on my laptop right now because I don't use my laptop for any of my cash stuffing videos. So if it comes back up, I will be pausing this cash stuffing so that I can hurry up and swipe those tickets. I have 4 dates in mind that my husband and I have figured out work with his work schedule. But to be completely honest, if I can't get one of those 4 dates, I'm just going to take a date I can get. So, I will go through with you guys how I did that because I know a lot of you are not on TikTok. I did do several videos yesterday on TikTok on how I did those. How I paid for those tickets even though they weren't fully funded in the envelope. So, let's get into the paycheck cash stuffing. Enough chitter chatter from me. We have $1,072. It is a bigger check because it has holiday pay on it for Juneteenth. And my husband did not have his union dues come out of this since it was an extra check, which I've actually never seen before. So either way, the check was bigger, which means this week is going to be a bigger cash stuffing and next week will be a bigger cash stuffing. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, last check also had a holiday on it because it had Memorial Day on it, and the next check will have 4th of July on it. So that's going to be nice. So anyways, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 88, 820, 40, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890, 900, 910, 20, 30, 40, 950, 960, 970, 980, 990, 1,000, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and a lot of ones. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, and 72. One of the ones in here, I don't know how it even qualifies as a bill anymore, but it's fine. And this is also including the Savings Challenge money. I didn't separate the Paycheck and Savings Challenge because I just didn't have any time. I've been, like I said, stalking this Oogie Boogie ticket sales, waiting to be able to purchase. So, let's get, of course, my iPad timed out. Oh my, yay. All right, so we're gonna go into bills, and I do have an update on bills. So let's first put in $500 in a mortgage, which I believe should be all of the hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we should have $1,000 in mortgage. Super ahead of the game. I love it for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1,000 of the 2302 that is needed. And that makes me so excited because I am almost to being a month ahead on my mortgage. All thanks to this like extra paycheck. Like it really, really helped out. Trash is getting $5. So now trash has 30. Wait, no, trash is not getting anything because it's an extra week, so I'm not stuffing trash. I am not stuffing HOA because it's an extra week. I am stuffing Progressive because I did not stuff it last week. So here is the update. This is my monthly payment. This is the 6-month premium. I finally got, well, let me stuff this really quick before I forget. 25. So I finally got the update on how much my 6-month premium is going to be. You guys, it went up. So I'm paying $97 a month right now on the monthly. My new monthly is $110. They were only going to give me a $30 discount for doing the 6-month premium, which means that my 6-month premium was going to be $620. So I have decided that $30 discount for saving up 6 months worth of a bill is just not enough for me. So I'm going to continue to pay monthly. I'm going to take that 6-month premium that I have saved up, and I'm going to probably disperse it somewhere within the bill binder, because I would rather be that much closer to having 1 month on all of my bills than having 6 months on one bill. But I did take $110 out of here to pay a bill. One of my bills, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm so bad at paying my water bill because I don't get a bill for it. They don't send a physical bill. The only time I seem to get a bill from them is when it's past due. So it's just one of those bills that I can never remember. So I owed $130 something on the bill. So I decided just to take $110 out of here and just pay that off. They told me I didn't need to because it wasn't behind $130. But I have all of my bills completely caught up. Most of them are ahead. So I really didn't like having that, knowing that that bill was somewhat behind. So I decided to take the $110 out of here, pay that up so I don't have any late fees. I don't have that, kind of hanging over my head. But there's still $300 in there. So that is where we stand currently. The only thing that kind of stinks is I went from stuffing $25 a week for Progressive monthly and the $15 a week for the 6-month premium to, since my bill went up, I'm now going to have to start stuffing $28. But I won't be stuffing the $15 for the 6-month premium. So I guess that's the plus side. But yeah, when I worked it out, $30 over a 6-month period was only like $2 a week in savings, and it just wasn't worth it. It really just wasn't worth it. It also locked us in to being with them through January, and we have kind of some big plans for January, so I don't want to be locked in until January with them by paying it all up front. Once I realized that, I was kind of like, okay, nope, we're not going to do this. So let me get my sinking funds, or sinking fund binder, I don't know, whatever this binder is called. Clothing's not getting anything? Okay. Medical is getting 15. I could have swore I put something aside for clothing, but I guess not. Medical is getting 15. So it has 10, 15, 20, 25 now. Since this is a bigger check, I'm able to bump all of these back up to the 25 that I like. I kind of look at 25 as like a minimum that I like to have in them. I try to keep them at 25. Ideally, I'd like to get them back up to 50, but maybe we can do that with the next check. What is this one? I don't even know what this one is. Car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting $5 so that it's also up to 25, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And then home maintenance is getting $10, so it is also up to 25, 10, 20, and 25. Which is why I'm very confused why I didn't do that with clothing. Because I did it in all the other binders. Maybe I did that next week. I believe, you know what? I think I actually did do that next week. So now we're going to go into the bill savings and we're going to put $25 into emergency. Yes, emergency is empty, but I'm not even upset about it. You guys, we did not eat out not one time this week. Not one time. So this $25 that was in emergency went towards groceries. So I was not even mad at that. So that is done. Done, son, done. And I think what we have left is my wallet. Oh, and I have some pretty exciting news to tell you guys about my wallet. So I get asked in literally every single TikTok video that I post, where is your wallet from? And every time I tell them my wallet is from Baddies and Budgets. And then what happens is you guys go to look and you realize that it's an expensive wallet. It is. It was an investment for me and it's been worth every single penny. However, my friend over at Shy Budgets on TikTok, she does have a website too, so I will, if I can remember, I will put a link to her website in my description box on YouTube for you guys on YouTube. On TikTok, I will tag her. But she has similar wallets. They've got the chain and everything, but the colors that she has is grape and taupe, and they are a crocodile wallet, so they're a little bit different. But the thing is, hers are half the price of this one from Baddies and Budgets. So if I remember correctly, on her website, they were $45. This one, so not quite half the price. I believe I paid $70 or $80 for this one. But yes, they're $45 and they come with the envelopes. I believe she offers it a little bit cheaper if you don't get the envelopes. But just thought I would throw that out there because you guys, I'm always looking for a deal for you guys. And I know you all love this wallet and I know that it's pricey and it's not within everybody's price range. So that is that. She doesn't even know that I'm tagging her in this. So you guys go show her some love. But groceries, we are going to do 50, 100, 120, 140, 145. Let's give it the really yucky ones. 46, 47, 48. 49 and 50. All right, so we have $150 for grocery. Again, I'm not going to fold it because I'm just going to take it out. Okay, let's try this again. My phone ran out of space, but I'm glad that I noticed it pretty much right away. And I was able to clear out the videos that I had in my trash bin. So I'm not going to put this in here because I just take it out to play the supermarket sweep anyways. So we'll wait. Gas is going to get the usual 50, and it needs it because I just went to the bank to pull out these paychecks. There's 10 miles left in my car, but that's okay. That's actually perfect. That's exactly how I like things to line up, because then we put the $50 in gas in probably tomorrow, because we won't go anywhere today, so it won't even be necessary. Takeout is also going to get 50. All right, personal care is getting 25, so 20 and 5. These are empty because of the same reason. I used literally everything that we had in my wallet on groceries. I did buy, I did buy something. Oh, I bought dish soap with the little bit that was in household. But yeah, the rest of this all went to groceries, and I'm not even mad at it because I will never be upset about spending on groceries. So 25 is also going into household. Household will probably get spent this week too, or personal care. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to take it from because we need shampoo and conditioner. Mainly conditioner though. Spending isn't, for me, is not getting anything. For my husband, he's getting his usual $10 for his lunch next week. And then next week we'll put in 15, so he has 25. Because he does have to go out to eat with his squad every other Thursday on their training day. So that is it for my wallet. The rest of this is for savings challenges. So the way that I'm going to do this, we're going to have the savings challenge video the way that we have been. And now the Uno video is not going to be just Uno. It's going to be a games video. So it'll be game night. There's going to be multiple games. And that is that. I also will start introducing, probably once a month, I'm going to have my TikTok pay video. And once a month, I will have my mom's 100 envelope challenge income video. So that is that. And, oh, it's not a collab pay video right now, but I wanted to go over this with you guys anyways. So I purchased the Oogie Boogie Bash tickets, right? So the total, I was doing the math, and the total on what I would have spent between the Oogie Boogie Bash tickets, flights, resort, the Disney cruise, and Disney World tickets was $8,900. I didn't spend that much. I spent $8,455, which means just by using my Target Red Card to purchase gift cards, I have saved $445. Now, I also will be using my Target Red Card to purchase Disney gift cards for our spending, for our food, and for that I've budgeted around $3,000. Yes, I know that is a high amount, but this cruise is the 25th anniversary of Disney Cruise Line. So it's specifically the silver anniversary cruise. Every Disney cruise kind of has its own theme. We paid extra for this cruise above what their regular cruise costs because of the fact that it was the silver anniversary cruise. And with my husband and I being huge Disney people, this was a milestone that we will never get to see again. Disney's never going to hit its 25th anniversary of Cruise Line again. And for that, they have specific merch. They're having special food. There's a special fireworks show. Like, they're doing so much for this anniversary. And so I want to make sure that anything we want to purchase from this anniversary, we will be able to purchase no problem. On top of that, when we go to Disney World, Disney as a company is celebrating 100 Years of Wonder. It's their 100th anniversary as a company. So there's special merch for that. we obviously want to be able to purchase that. And then to triple that, we are going on the Disney Wish. And the Disney Wish is hitting its 1-year anniversary while we're on it, which is really cool. They're not going to have special merch for that or anything, but just the fact that we're going to be on the Wish when it hits its 1-year anniversary from its first sailing last July is very exciting. So with that said, I have budgeted around $3,000 for spending and food, and that means once I purchase those gift cards, I will have saved $595 just by using my red card. That is not any other discounts that I do. That is just using my Target red card to purchase gift cards. And that is for Disney gift cards to pay for literally everything: food, spending, the cruise, the tickets, the resort, everything. But I'm also flying Southwest, and Target also sells Southwest gift cards. So even my flights, I saved 5% on by using my Target red card to purchase Southwest gift cards and then purchasing the flights that way. So this is the total of how much we have saved just by getting that 5%. So if you were questioning it, don't. I've been doing this for years. This is not my first trip doing this. I've done all of my Disney World trips this way. I've also, every time we renew our Magic Keys at Disneyland, which is the annual passes if you're not familiar, I do the same thing. I pay for them with gift cards so that we save 5% on those as well. So if you have any questions in how that works, head to my TikTok. I know not everybody has TikTok, but that's the easiest place for me to explain it. I don't really know how to do those kind of videos on YouTube without doing like a whole video, like long form video on it. So that is all that I have for this paycheck cash stuffing, but make sure you guys come back for the savings challenge video as well as the game night video, because we have a lot to work with this paycheck and it is going to be fun. So until next time, bye.